button my shit up real quick. Nature gang, whatever y'all. Dream gang, whatever y'all. Native gang, whatever y'all. Peace awareness, less is too have bro. Had to button in my shirt a little bit because I know how sensitive, insecure people be joining my shit and sorting me and shit. That's some real shit. But that lagging. My shit, I can feel my shit vibrating and shit. Straight from my shit. Yo, we out here, man. Getting some nature, man. Get some sun. Get some sun in your eyes. Get some sun on your skin. Um, Opening up the senses inside of you. Open the organs up. Take off the shoes, you know. Hold on. What up, Sulla, man? I see I'm always styling, color coordination, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we is, though. That's just how we is. Color coordinated, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Hold on, what up, Lacey? Lacey the baddest. Hold on. Alright. My shit lagging. As soon as I put my shit by the tree, it's like that shit disrupting my shit. Yeah, we out here in nature, man. Go get y'all some sun. Go get you some sunlight. Go get you some of this atmosphere. Go get you some. And like, I walked bare feet yesterday, just a little bit, for like 3 seconds. Walking bare feet enhances your dream and visions and shit. Now, like, I don't take notes of my dreams, but Every dream be having a signal to it, like, cause it just so happened like that I end up dreaming after I went barefree. Now I dream often anyway, but sometimes I forget the dream. But when I go bare feet, I'ma definitely remember, or at least see like I can remember a little bit, or whatever my conscious want me to remember. Subconscious, I don't know, but everybody ain't got like everybody ain't woken on certain, or I should say aware on situations, but it be all good because this the true freedom of life. Is like a bird or any animal in that matter can fly around, eat, and still be free. It's only so much like that we can take working jobs and shit. There's only so much that we can take because we already know that's the plantation and shit. And I don't go in there looking at it like I'm a slave, but I know like my time, it's like we got the freedom, so we actually enslaving ourselves. That's how I'm looking at this, you know, looking at the job world and shit. Because you got the people who invested in their money, invested the money that they made from a job to exit the job world. And you got people who was forced to do shit, be in the streets. It's like the people from the streets and the people, whether some people from the streets work their job or not, it's everybody goal is to be free from a job. Not necessarily be free from not doing shit, but sometimes people end up like that. They end up being homeless. And sometimes it's the pressure of the people around them, family, telling them if you can't do this, or insulting them, letting them, you know what I'm saying, letting them be, but with insults like, oh, you ain't got a job, you ain't shit. You need to go do this. You need to go do that. Peer pressure. We not taught to be knowing that we is a resemblance of nature. And like I said, I like my shit. I like being fresh as shit. But it's not like what I like because of what somebody told me to do. It's in my DNA. So it's in our DNA. So we don't want to be about like I don't know. I don't know. The way this world's set up for us as black people, after this shit has been taken, the language has been stolen, everybody just be running us over. And we resemble nature, so people want to be us and want to hate on us at the same time. And then you got the ones who tell the truth in the other races and shit, because I don't like to just be all, faking shit like, oh, or starting some shit that's already started. I'm just bringing up some shit. But the whole point is, people police this out here. You got somebody policing this shit right now. Policing nature. So this ain't nothing new, but this is why like the unity that we can have and the unity we go have, like, it's astounding. It's just like the leaves and a speck of grass. It's an unlimited amount. It's an unlimited amounts of numbers of specks of grass. Unlimited amounts. Unlimited amount of grass. Like it's over a trillion. It's over a gazillion specks of grass. So they have us in this system where it's all based off of numbers. But when we see like when we see numbers is also a sign and symbols too. Like you can dream, like right now, like since like 2015, I always see coordination of different numbers. And I've been seeing them before 2015, but it's like that awakening or that becoming aware or whatever, like the DNA started, I guess, enhancing and shit like that. My blood or the memory, DNA memory started. So, and this is not just me, but now we in 2025 from 2015, that's 10 years. 10 years. And I damn near still look the same. Got a tough couple teeth missing and shit from bad habits and shit. And that's the thing right there. Like the healing, it's like the healing part. The healing part is like the easiest shit once. Like it's hard at first because it's like we hopping in and out. Stop doing certain shit or practicing. And they necessarily mean you got to do this shit for all the rest of like certain shit I don't do now that I was doing before. I might end up either like weed, for instance. I might end up smoking weed probably like 10 more years down the line, just to smoke, just to do some medicinal, spiritual shit, not to just do this shit off of. Then again, I might be wrong. I might use it as an instant, like shit like that, because I don't demonize things. But it's all about like healing, fasting, and knowing where we at, like knowing the knowing the surroundings where we at. Cause everything around us is nature. Everything. This is why, like, speak for instance with weed. Speaking on weed, like, and we see how like we seeing how like all this, all, the government took over this shit, and now all we see is Caucasians selling weed because they got paperwork, they got a building, and they have to pay taxes. This was the main thing about that. Like it was the revolution. Man, it's always a revolution. Like the financial revolution, making money from weed, that shit stopped. So now it's a new thing having a building, but it's like, and I ain't got this ain't no diss to the Caucasians, but it's just the fact like this shit is stolen. Everything is stolen. So it's you looking like damn. I went into the weed shop just to check it out, CBD shop, and I'm like, this shit crazy. How like so many of our people got locked up, shot and killed, or shot weed planted on them that they didn't have, or cocaine, and on our people had to go through all this shit in the system. Now all of a sudden, people happy to get business and shit. These the same ancestors of police now. Like I said, this is just pure facts. These are the same ancestors of people or family members of the people who are they connection to the people who've been arresting people, our people. But I'm just making this shit making this shit make sense. I guess like, cause and basically all I'm saying is like everything. And if it ain't involving them, they gonna steal, take, rob, kill, enslave until they get a hold of it, and then make a job out of it. Then hire the people that they was arresting, who was doing it already, or steal that person's idea and don't give them no what you call that, like once you take a person's idea or take the ideal or whatever, you patent that idea, and you don't give them no revenue. They don't get, the person who invented it don't get no revenue. So this is what we up against, as far as like, this is what we up against, but at the same time, nature always on our side though. I got on a button. This shirt is hot as shit. Nature always on our side, like blocking the sun. Um, and we ain't talking about like it's blocked by the sun right now. Talking about like the chemis and the and all this shit. When the soul's awakening right now, like this is why I always out here in nature, because that shit don't even exist all the time in my realm of thought. Like the fear of breathing outside, the fear of, oh, we need to. I be around certain people mindsets is with fear, so it's like, oh, I'm ready to go visit a different state to breathe the air, but you already don't even want to go out in the nature in your surroundings. The air is the same everywhere. The only difference is the frequency of the people you're around, or the frequency that you are surrounded by. It's people that think like me, and we all one day go meet and hang out one day, work out, whether that's working out, financial study, or anything, health recipes and shit, or even helping the people who need help, like can't speak up for because they got other shit they handling. This how this world like want us to be, is like separated. And you got people who love to be separated, sitting in front of the TV all day, sitting in front of um whatever that makes them go and keep this system running, and don't want to fight at all, don't want the people around them fighting, don't want their kids fighting, don't want nobody to fight. They just want it to be settled and call on God all the time without, like, so it's like a bunch of confusion and chaos and shit. Even in the Bible it would say like God is in the wilderness, or you go find God in the wilderness or something like that. And this is the wilderness. The wilderness always been here. It's gonna be here after. like, shit. You know what I'm saying? That brother fresh as shit though. I ain't go cap. But I am a Capricorn. Hold on. That brother fresh as shit. I'm finna go live a little bit later on. Well, I'm finna take off, go to another spot. Probably go live over there by the water and shit. Show y'all some shit. Like the water even drying up where I'm at. Like it's drying up in one area. Like you can see the bare land. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. Like this how much I be paying attention and shit. This or being in a certain area and seeing how like this shit been shifting. And it's just funny how like shit is shifting. Like got the leaves changing, fall season, auto season. And it's funny, man. Shout out to one of the spiritual brothers out there, man. Capricorn gang, Marquise Taylor. I think his last name Taylor, but I forgot his spiritual Gaia Earth spiritual gang. No, not spiritual gang, but something spiritual king. He been talking about this shit for so long. It's like the people. It's like underdogs who ain't even really underdogs, who been talking, making awareness. But see, you ain't necessarily got to be having the biggest platform. It's the spirit that speak. You have people who get jealous that'll come around. Like I be around work employees, and it's only very so few that's like, only a couple probably that's like genuine. The rest of these is like jokers, people who still immature, judgmental without even knowing a person or trying to figure a person's life out. Um, and but that's what make a spiritual person grow too. It make you get tested around these people. But I forgot I was about to say something. Like he been saying this shit. Like I forgot what I was about to say on that. But oh yeah, cause he brought up some shit with the end of the world. Now like, and it's funny. I brought this shit up after I seen the video. The last holiday, the Labor Day holiday, they was talking about doing a fast. This is the beginning of September 23rd. I didn't even know shit about this shit. But the only thing we already know naturally is fall season is September 22nd or 23rd. And I guess the world was supposed to end. And he was like showing the pictures of fall, leaves falling, and they give us, or they give the sheep, the blind, Jesus is gonna come out the sky and open up. Like they've been doing this shit for centuries now. promising you some shit. So you quit your job, you sell every bit of penny down to the penny, hardaway penny. Now you like all for some religious fear tactic that the world ending. So you need to, this gonna be worthless in heaven. All of a sudden you waking up, beep beep beep. You got to go to work now. You still got to get up and go to work. Looking outside like, damn, we still here, motherfucker. Ah shit. Yeah, this shit funny as hell on this planet when you. This is why you gotta have a free mind, and free not as in like just leaving yourself to be anything and let anything in, but as in letting that feeling of your heart. The heart is the first organ created. The first thing you see in an ultrasound, or they got the other type of ultrasounds where they go in a woman's vaginal, like they did mine, and we seen the heartbeat first before we seen the actual, before we found out the gender. This was like a month ago, 2 months ago, some shit, and the heartbeat was beating. Even though, although they already, but they got technology now, they can, or I don't know how long they been had that, because this is my first child, but um, so the heart is the first thing. The heart chakra, the heart itself, is what. And it's funny, the heart is the green chakra, represents earth. And earth is the word heart when you break it, when you write it down. Earth and heart is the, I forgot what they call them. But yeah, this is how like you can be free. Is always using a thought from the heart. The gut is the brain itself too. The heart is his brain, the gut is the brain, and the brain is the brain. Even though, although I think the brain is probably another name for a brain, like you have the pineal gland. So whatever type of, or we should say we have three brains or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I'm finna get up out of here. I had to come out here and get some nature, get some sunlight. Look up at that sun. And the thing about that, like, they have us in fear, like that. It's been a fear tactic for however long. Like we on the spinning ball, so it's like a person don't look up because we in a maze of a spinning universe, and things can fly out the sky. But the whole time, the only thing that is coming out the sky is whatever forms: water, air, and gas. And then you have asteroids or comets, small rocks. And I'll be thinking like this is where rocks come from. Rocks is like small comets and stuff. That's what I be thinking. I don't know if I'm lagging. I ain't got nobody like in my shit like that, man. Shout out to the few people who checking this shit out. You know what I'm saying? When I be out here in nature, this is why I don't do my videos out here because my shit get to disconnecting. So I don't even know. Like when I watch my shit, I'm gonna watch my shit and see if it's lagging and shit, cause I don't know. But yeah, it feel good, and it's shit just funny. Like it should just be funny. Like we in October, and it's like this right now. Like last year, the last couple years, when about time it come like this, I be like, but I be figuring out the codes and shit of the Matrix, man. This shit like breaking it. I'm figuring this shit out every year, or different shit every year. But I'm up out of here though. Peace. Peace awareness. Let's tell.